Hi, and welcome to TesseTalks. And we're having as a special guest, Carol Levy. I am so pleased. Paula, as usual, what can I say about Paula? We just remember to press the record button. I love working with Paula. I love it. She keeps me honest. For Carol, what can I say? Carol has been my best coach and has taught me so much. And I'm so happy that after wringing her hands behind her back, in order for me not to trouble her anymore, she said yes. So I'm glad that she taught me about tenacity and not giving up. Over to you, Carol. How does it feel like being here?
Well, I'm amazed that you are actually leading a podcast with a friend, because I met you 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And you were so shy and afraid of everything.
Yeah.
Also, you were very tenacious because, anyway, that's the for the longer story. But you were very tenacious because you signed up for a leadership training from England to San Francisco.
Yeah.
And I don't know a lot of people who have done that. So anyway, I'm super excited to be here. I'm amazed by what you're doing.
Paula, what do you have to say? Because I know that you're the quiet one. And as Paul, listen to what Carol said. I was what quiet.
And I laugh at that because I've known Tessie since she was 12. I was 12 too. So, and I didn't know her to be quiet. When she's not comfortable, yeah, but once she's comfortable, she's not quiet. Like she described herself on an earlier show as she can talk from daybreak to sundown.
It gets dark. Yes.
And it wasn't just her, it was her with a guest. So 2 or 3 of our guests said they echoed the same sentiment. So Carol, the fact that she was quiet meant
maybe quiet is not the right word. Maybe it's something else.
oh boy. But what we do know is that Tessie is a marvelous person when it comes to words. Words and her just go hand in hand. She can take one word and make so many sentences and paragraphs. Sometimes I'm like, wow, how did that happen? And so that's why TesseTalks is a great podcast for her. It's a great name for a podcast with Tessie on it because she's able to talk and talk about all topics. So yeah.
I hear you, and because I'm an introverted, and so talking takes a lot of effort. But I'm also a coach, so I'm talking, but it's not my main point to talk with people. It's to ask questions and let people talk. Also, I talk also, but I'm impressed that you talk.
What I love, and this is why this behind the scenes is really special for me, is that it's not every time you have an opportunity to say thank you to someone. And for me, coaching is so important because it changes lives, and definitely you change mine. And I think what you experienced with me was I met you at a time when I'd lost my confidence.
Right.
I hadn't really a sense of who I was, what my identity was, my voice. And with you, I found my voice, but even more so, I found my timing, because my timing was 15 minutes out when I met you. And it was 15 minutes, like they say, if you want Tessie at 9:15, tell her 9 o'clock, then you get her at 9:15. And that, through the kind of time mastery, that actually did that. So you changed that, and I'm sure you didn't just change my life, I'm sure you changed a lot of lives of other people as well. And so for me, behind the scenes, and we'll talk about it a bit in the recording, is to say thank you.
Thank you, Tesse. I don't know if you remember when at the end of we had a special connection. I don't know exactly why, but we had this special connection. I mean, I know why. There were some similarities on certain aspects of our psyche. But do you remember at the end of the 1-year program, and we were in the little circle and we were crying?
Yes, I remember it very well. It was graduation day.
Graduation day, and people were presenting their case study. Basically, they were presenting on what they had worked over the year, and I was with my group of people I was coaching, and Tesse was one of the people. And when Tesse started to present, I started to cry. I couldn't stop. It was very bizarre, but
I remembered it because I remember the other people in the circle started crying too. We all, all of us were crying. I said only in California state would this thing happen at graduation day, we were all crying. But it wasn't tears of sadness, it was actually tears of appreciation. It was different.
Yeah, it was very much a heart-opening moment, tears of appreciation and connection. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, one of the guys there said he was going to propose to his girlfriend, who he had been engaged to for 10 years, and he did. He married her.
I don't remember. Sorry.
I remember the romantic pieces. I have to, because I was thinking, oh, I'll get married too, but it didn't happen. Still hasn't. So. Okay, but that's lovely, Paula. Paula, any last words as we wrap up?
I was gonna say, and so folks, this is Tesse Talks behind the scenes. When we come on and you hear us on the podcast, we've done all of this in the back, and then we now come forth. We now start the podcast on a more serious note. So with this, thank you, Tesse. Thank you, Carol. And we say for now, over and out.
Wow.